Yo, Big U checking in, man. Better get this episode 3 going. Holding it down for the RockHounds, Midtown, Midland. What?
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this two-way experiment can work?
Well, it's difficult. It's interesting to take a look at, but there's a reason this doesn't get tried very often is that it's very hard to be a big league hitter. It's very hard to be a big league pitcher. When you're trying to do both at the same time, it really increases that degree of difficulty. I always think of a guy like Dave Winfield, who was probably the best two-way player. He's drafted in football and basketball, too. Unbelievable athlete coming out of Minnesota. And the Padres took him right almost at the top of the draft. He'd struck out 15 in his last College World Series game. And they didn't even mess around with it. They just put him in the big league. They put him in the big leagues, but immediately as a hitter. So it'll be interesting. It can work, but it's that much harder than trying to just make it as a one-way player.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Let's go. We was doing our thing. Ran across them and been taking L's. Started off the season good.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Midland RockHounds and the San Antonio Missions. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nabil Chrismat will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to match.
Now to play, Ivan Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For San Antonio, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo.
Muddy.
Pitch on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Go.
You take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Shush! Let's go. Get him out of here.
And that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Let's go.
Batting second, the left fielder,
To the plate now, Chris Murillo. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right.
Got it.
Is there, 2 down. Next to hit, Tirso Ornelas. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Go. It's my new glove. The gold chain on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left.
Let's go, get that.
Ramirez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. We played an inning, still 0-0. Now to bat, Jason Villa, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next, it'll be Fisher Assumption, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. First delivery to him. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Schwartz is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Stepping up is Darren Hoffman, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Early, but we got it.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Got it.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Pitch on the way.
Shush.
This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's one down now. So now into the box is Dre Overstreet, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled off. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there.
Shush.
He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another.
Go.
Slowed him down with the curveball.
Get him up out of here.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Dre Overstreet becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Third baseman.
First pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And they get 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Juan Castillo.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2. It's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Tom is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now it'll be Chris Muriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Oh.
So the next at bat will be Tirsa Ornelas. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch.
Shh.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in.
Got him.
On to first, gets him in the side
Go.
of the tires. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0.
Some points.
Ready to go for
There
the
we
last
go.
half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jason Villa. Pitch on the way.
Shh.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Shh. Let's go.
Really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Shh.
Line to the right side.
Go.
That finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Next to hit is Fisher Assumption. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Shh.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy.
Let's go.
He's lucky he's getting this pitch back.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared
Yeah.
back there. 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now that number 25.
At the plate, Manolo Capua. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Let's go. Get him up out of here.
The inning is over. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The RockHounds
Let's
lead
go.
1-0.
Get him up out of here.
So here is Darren Hoffman grounded out in his last at-bat.
The catcher. Darren Hoffman.
Now here's the first offering. Curveball that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
This is the next level with Ep3, Gerard, and Cody. Only for ESPN Cleveland and the ESPN app.
Let's go.
And it's a called strike to extend the count at 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Very late.
On a good
Still got him.
gets him swinging for out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Dre Overstreet. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Tom is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next up, Daniel Acevedo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's
Let's go.
So
Get him up out of here, baby.
Countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. The RockHounds are out in front, 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Castillo. Here's the first pitch to him.
Let's go.
Strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Let's go.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
And this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Let's go.
Punch him out again.
Got him. Fuck around, man. Throw your ass up out of here.
He's just bringing up strikeouts.
That pitch.
Right? But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Chris Murillo. As he'll take a tough pitch
Go.
on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And he popped him up. Gelman has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Mo.
Next up is Tirso Ornelas. No hits to this point. First delivery to him. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at this point.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
2 out, nobody on.
Damn.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. 8th inning coming up. The RockHounds lead it 5-0.
RockHounds.
Ready now is Jason Villa, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Hold on.
You're actually friends with outside of sport. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I mean, like when you pick up, like you go play like basketball, pick up basketball, you put pick up your friend. You might pick your friend, even though you know he's not as good as the other dude is not. It's because they know your game and you know their game. Especially when you're playing with random people, like for me too. Like I have a certain way that I play. You know, when I play with random people, they don't understand. So sometimes like I'm taking deep three, and I'm like, what are you doing? It's kind of my game. And other guys, sometimes I play with my friends, they're setting me up for that because they know that's how I play, and vice versa. Yeah, or you can also say, man, you can help each other. Not get that. Yeah. Altercations or something like that. You
First
go.
offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line and left. Ramirez will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first down.
Go.
So now here is Fisher Assumption. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And
Woo,
we'll see if he tries to cheat to something.
pressure on that man.
One to start the at-bat.
Pressure. Woo. Let's go.
Decision to swing that time, and as a result,
It's
it's
nothing.
0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know.
Let's go. Wrap up. Sit your ass down.
4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And now here is Manolo Kapua, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's
Damn, I didn't do that. I'm gonna throw it to the side.
but he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th.
Fuck.
So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part of the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
Another throw over, and the fans don't like this at all.
Shut up, fans. Let's go. Ooh, that's late.
Aaron Hoffman popped him up. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over.
Let's go.
8 with the shutout intact. We've played 8 full. The RockHounds are out in front, 5-0. Now to the plate, here is Dre Overstreet, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point.
Go.
Guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 4.
Damn.
Pitch. 1 out, nobody on.
Fuck. Still got it.
Behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Got him.
Line and deep.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he punches
Let's
out
go.
another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate now is Ivan Castillo. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Well, that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Damn.
And this will be a ball strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up one hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but one base hit kept him from baseball?
One hit.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Midland RockHounds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Buddy Muddy takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Nabil Christmas settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Muddy.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Midland RockHounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Leisure is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard time.
Yeah, it would have been difficult in my situation, Matt, being a lefty, because other than first base or... One of the corner outfield spots, I think I would have had a difficult time playing third or short or second. So my work would have been on the mound or probably one of the corner outfield spots.
Ooh.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Coleman rounds the corner and is headed home. He's in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in.
Oh, I tried to stop it.
Into the box, Buddy Muddy. First offering. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Leisure will put this one away, and the side is retired. So now to the plate, Buddy Muddy. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. First offering on its way.
Oh, I tried to.
I'm not sure you can get fooled.
I tried to bunt.
It's 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the plate is Buddy Muddy. First pitch coming, here it is. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's go.
He tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mikey White. Singled in his last at-bat. Muddy stands at second with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third. Weak roller right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits.
Just a good, clean, crisp game. And a quick one, too, to boot. Great pitching and
RockHounds.
on both sides. Just a couple of key swings made all the difference in this one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Midland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dalton Jeffries claims the win out of the pen, his first. Eric Ramirez wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Oh, puck out left field.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Midland RockHounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lake Backer, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Von Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch.
And stepping in, Tirso Ornelas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Of course, it would have been tough for you to pull that off, Danny, being a left-handed pitcher. A few of the infield positions might have given you a hard time.
Yeah, it would have been difficult in my situation, Matt, being a lefty, because other than first base or one of the corner outfield spots, I think I would have had a difficult time playing third, short, or second. So my work would have been on the mound or probably one of the corner outfield spots.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Go.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out, just blasted it down the line.
Straight down the line, baby.
Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And now in the box, Mikey White. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Bounces to the left side. And there's one away. So one gone with a runner at third. And that'll bring up Ben Gelman. Muddy takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over.
Fuck.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Hernandez, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
So next to bat will be Buddy Muddy.
Probably go 4 rounds, maybe. So my question to you, though.
He doubled his last time up.
Why did I swing at that?
First strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on a fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Now a fastball. He just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Next, here is Webster Rivas. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he did earlier. Line drive base hit. And the second run score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great.
Striding in is Tirso Ornelas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Muddy has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in once again is Buddy Muddy. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Swung on and missed. 2 are retired to start inning number 8.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1 and 2 pitch. You could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
He's a grown man.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy.
Turn to the clubhouse.
7 to 1 the final today. The Missions put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way. James Caprillion.
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player than legendary softball star Jenny Finch, who joins me now. Jenny, when you were coming up, what was it like for you? How did you deal with people who doubted your ability to stay as a two-way player?
First, it's an honor to be here. I couldn't be more thrilled to be on the show. It wasn't easy. There were some coaches actually that I ended up changing teams because they wouldn't let me be a two-way player. But I wanted to, and I wanted to have the bat in my hands. I wanted to be able to be on defense, and I wanted to pitch. And so I would encourage those young athletes to do what you want to do and go out there and shine. And so it's exciting. It's not easy. It's double the work, but it's been done, and it's going to be done. And it's exciting to see the future and the opportunity for this guy.
For any player who gets drafted, there's a certain level of scrutiny, but of course that's much higher here. How much mental toughness is he going to need to make it through?
I don't know I can make it.
All eyes are on him, and it's not easy being able to try to make it in general in baseball, but let alone a two-way player. But he's done it his whole life, and so he just needs to focus on him one day at a time and keep grinding away at what he's done to get here.
I'm gonna focus on pitching, man. Pitcher.
That division back
Player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
all in like that was tough division. And guys fought each other.
Yeah, they dug each other.
Yeah, the guys fought each other at that time too. So it's really tough.
Different class boxing back then.
That's all. Yeah.
This is more of a TikTok type boxing.
216-578-0850 coming up next. Dale, you had something happen to you. soon call in made for 10 lucky fans. If you have a passion for the media and entertainment, then you don't want to miss this opportunity. Registering is easy. Visit ESPNClevelandContest.com for more details. It's limited to only 10 fans, so if you want to get in here, get your name in the hopper, you can be one of the lucky people to be a part of this exclusive meeting with Brad Doherty. Visit ESPNClevelandContest.com. Ohio Media School, making dreams a reality.
We're taking the Rhythmic Show to the next level. Emmett Golden joins Rinse and Hammer weekdays at noon for RBS Next on 850 ESPN Cleveland.
Tony Grossi here from my team at Audi Middleburg Heights, where they're working hard to bring you the top deals on the Audi that fits your needs. Explore their great selection of certified pre-owned cars and enjoy
we gonna play the next one, man.
including Saturday.
Fucking left field.
But I'm just not sure.
But they know, like, the Tampa Bay's probably going to start off slow, you know? Like, they're probably going to start off slow with the Super Bowl hangover.
I mean, they might start slow, but I'm a TV executive.
You want to see the ring ceremony and all that, you know? But
Now, I'm all about, look, and also, I think we realize that just because you lose the first game of the year, the Browns got blown out last year in the first game. Doesn't mean.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Midland RockHounds and the Amarillo Subpoodles. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
So it's not the end of the world.
of course, it's not the end of the world. No one's saying it's not the end of the world, but I still want to win.
Yeah, and you know what? If you win the first one and lose the next two,
Southpaw out of the Golden State gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Alec Thomas, is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early one.
Oh, that's trash.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty.
I can see it happening either way, but I want.
So stepping in is Andy Yerzy to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit in the air out to left field. Muddy is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, here is Muddy, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a fastball to start the third, that misses, it's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout, this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 away here to begin the third.
Come on, Jordan, stop it. Don't be scared, man. All right?
Am I feeling scared right now?
Yes, you are. Scared money don't make money.
That is true. That is facts.
Scared money don't
Now
make
at the plate, Brian Holiday.
We got to hang in there. We want to see the Browns start off with
Fly ball out toward left center field.
next.
Muddy arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Draft analysts join us to talk about the draft. And the first round is just 1 week away. That is coming up next first.
Digging in will be Muddy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Remember Pat McAfee in 2019, the shade that he threw at Tennessee? Could you top that? What would you say up there? Who would you call out? Could you as well throw some shade? Shouting out Wendy's to your submission may just give you some bonus points. Here's how you get into the contest. Call into the RBS
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Just 45 seconds.
He was way in front of him.
What's up, man? Mm-hmm. Yes and no.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Yeah,
He
back
took
and
something
forth.
off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's
I said, hold on, let me turn the phone on.
Racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking
You was all the way up.
Muddy
Right, your
for
phone.
the first out in the 5th inning.
Hello? I said no. Oh, we got breakfast. Oh, we.
So next to hit is Buddy Muddy. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are 2 away.
Fuck. What you say, babe? No, we good. We need drink. I did. I promise you I did. I promise you I did. Mm-hmm. Yep. Cause remember last night when you gave me them 2 and I'm like, I already took some. I still had them ones. So I took them ones this morning and I took. Yes, I did. Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling you.
Next, it'll be Stuart Fairchild, singled in his last at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down.
Unless you want me to. No, I'm talking about. You cool with that?
Next to stand in is Buddy Muddy. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
You don't have to. RT. I do RT.
He's set. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation
God damn it.
right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying. Fuck.
Fastball swung on and misses. They set him down for the second time.
I'm not.
There's nothing better from a pitcher's standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but
I'm going to drink that
to put in play.
Because you're all be telling me. The Soul Hunters had the. Oh, they beat us. They a fucking cheaters. Nah. No.
Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Fucking cheaters.
The Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Gilbert earns the win, his second, as he racked.
I like it. I don't see having no problem with it. I like when you make it. They better than
campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
When your next off day? Want to go to African? Want to go to the African store, the grocery store? I don't know. Oh, hold on, no. Well, I don't know. I was thinking about something like that, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes you can't think, babe. Yeah. All right. It's all good in the hood. Oh, I don't want to do this designated hitter right now. Fuck, I'm in this sign out. Mhm.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the Double-A Central. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Midland RockHounds and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Duplantier will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, it's been a rough goal for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that?
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Buddy Muddy.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering.
Let's go.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. DeLucia has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with great interview. Just speaking before, great guy. Just everything that's advertised also. Appreciate him doing this time.
Next will be the designated hitter, Buddy Muddy. He flew out in his last debut.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what?
High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone.
First home run.
And a big in there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those
Let's
first
go.
out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Let's go. First home run, baby.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in next, Buddy Muddy.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And time will be
take him out.
Coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ray Holden. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Ray Holden becomes the first out of the inning. Up next, Tyler Ramirez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Gelman rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run is coming.
Man. Slide, man.
Striding forward now is the DH, Buddy Muddy. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at second, nobody out. 2 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top stepping.
Let's go, let's go.
Get on this guy and make that.
Oh, why did I swing at that? Fuck.
There as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never...
Bullshit.
Think about all the lights in your house if you walk in and unplug them all after you use them every night and then got them in the morning and plug them back. CJ, man, my people from the South, you know, like when there's thunderstorm.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistake. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying, the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing. So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
It doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat out and extend it to another pitch, sooner or later he's either going to make a different pitch or he's going to miss that spot one time, and that's always advantage hitter.
Let's go, man. Blue Wahoos. Trash pandas. Oh, rubber ducks, y'all gotta hold it down. Big Hugh checking out. Catch y'all next time. Y'all already know what's going on.